Someone had me suspended in the air. My hands and feet were tied with ropes. I reached into my pocket and pulled out a knife, but it slipped from my hand and fell to the ground. I noticed a light bulb by a pole. I threw myself toward it with all my strength, grabbed the pole above the bow. I twisted the bulb off and smashed it. I used the shards to cut through the ropes on my hands and feet, and I fell hard to the ground. I had just stood up when I heard a hoarse voice. I followed the sound. A man was stuffed inside a plastic bag. I screamed and ran out of the building. This place has become a hell on earth. Just then, bad guy came into the warehouse and saw I had escaped. He and his men jumped on their motorcycles and started chasing me. In the middle of escaping, I found an abandoned house. I found a pair of worn Minus-Out shoes inside and put them on immediately. I jumped over the fence and ran for my life. I reached the top of the mountain. I climbed up a big tree. I saw fire in the distance. That fire was lit by the people chasing me. Night fell. I crept toward their campfire. I rummaged through their backpack and found a box of bullets. I tied the bullets to a rope and hung them from a tree branch, and I threw them into the fire. The explosion hit one of them. I rushed over and snatched his gear. I resumed my escape. Something on the ground tripped me. It was a coil of steel wire. An idea came to me. I pulled the steel wire taut and tied it between the trees at my height, and I ran into the woods to lure them. Soon, a motorcycle was chasing me. I lowered my body and dodged swiftly. I picked up the man's gun and took his helmet. I ran toward the valley. I reached the river and walked into it holding the helmet. Suddenly, a gunshot rang out from the distance. Another man rode up on his motorcycle. He saw the helmet floating on the water. He reached out and picked it up. Then he realized there was a rope tied to the helmet, sprang out of the water, and pulled the trigger.